Hello and welcome to another Unmasked episode of So What's on Your Mind? I'm your host, Lamar Barrett, and today we are reaching out to a young and upcoming dynamic basketball coach. Whether it ends up being in college or professionally, that's still to be determined. Almost 2 years ago, this young lady came into my life with so much passion, drive, also a tremendous work ethic, but not a lot of direction of how to break into the coaching profession. With a plan, things changed very quickly. We're here to find out what is going on in her world, whether it's from politics to life, education, sports, music, whatever it is she wants to talk about. We're going to talk about it today. Today's guest, like I said, is a young woman that is an educator first. She's a college basketball coach at Johns Hopkins University. She was the host of her own show, What's the Game Plan? She's not only an excellent coach, but actually she's tremendous at analyzing video. She loves to continue to learn and grow in the profession, and she has a bright future. Coach Carolyn Smalls, good morning and welcome to the show. So what's on your mind?
Good morning. And just to start, I definitely want to say that kind of a full circle moment, like 2 years ago, I guess maybe a little more, just about 2 years, I think now, meeting you, and now it's just all family and all the time. And so I really, really appreciate our relationship, and I'm really thankful for that. What's on my mind kind of ties into the lovely intro you gave me of all of these things and doing all of these things professionally, but still finding time for yourself and to like refill my own cup. And I love doing all the things that I do, whether it's coaching or it's analyzing video or it's just watching games. But I love that. And obviously I love it because I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. But at the same time, that is still work, and trying to find the balance of trying to break into and get your foot in an industry that I didn't play college ball. I wasn't a manager. So kind of having a disadvantage in that aspect and wanting to grind even harder to get somewhere. How do you navigate that with still remaining a sane person and still having some time for myself to do the things that I want to do that are totally not basketball related? It's crazy to think there are a few of those things that I still like doing. And so just how to manage and navigate that so that there is like self-care, like mental health tie into that of our world is crazy. We're on our phones all the time. Like, how do you like disconnect and do something that is purely just like fun outside of basketball and outside of work in an industry that is very dependent upon how many hours and how much work you can put in off of the court, not at work. Like all of that depends on like what you're going to do in your room, at home or on the road or like in a car, during a call or listen to a podcast. Like it can get very easy to be like a checklist of things of like, okay, I should do this today, listen to this podcast, talk to this person, all these things, but like still, how do you balance all of that? I guess like balance is like the big thing, like try to think about now.
Well, I'm gonna say I know you're doing a tremendous job of balancing that, because I know how hard you work. I know how much you enjoy activities that probably some people you like doing things that a lot of people don't do, which is interesting. But you enjoy it. You're having fun, and you're always trying to find that next thing to do. So I actually love that about you. You're always exploring. Those are things that can keep things exciting. So I really enjoyed that, like seeing what you do, especially when I see the photos and all of that. But no, I do. I want to thank you for giving us a few minutes. I know you're at school, and like I said, educator first. But I just want to thank you for giving me some time this morning to let me know what's on your mind. So I appreciate it.
I kind of want to throw it back and ask you a question, because I know that I don't think this has happened yet, but how did you manage juggling everything? I mean, I know how you do it now, but how did you do it when you were first breaking in to this career? And how did you take time for yourself and still take time for the people around you.
You know what? And when I first got in so it's interesting because my wife being an only child, so when I was getting into college basketball, she came in with, right? So that was a luxury. And it was, I still found time like to be able to do things that she likes. If she gonna watch basketball, I had to figure out things that she likes to kind of also juggle that. But I made sure that my work was work. I knew that when I came home, and this is something I had to learn from her, like when I walk in the door at 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever time that is, phone shut down for that little bit of time until she probably went to bed. You know what I'm saying? So that was something I had to learn because I was, like you said, you're on the phone all the time. I had to figure out what she liked as well as I like, which I in turn liking as well. So it was easy. Like, they always use the term happy wife, happy life. That is actually true. And so you got to figure out how to juggle time. And that was the one thing I figured out early, how to juggle time. And it's tough, but it's tough, but you have to, make sure that, your significant other feelings are always a part of your decision. And that was the one thing. Never made decisions on my own. Like we talked about every decision that was made. So that's what kind of made it easier too, Carolyn. Like being able to have a not only just a wife, but a great friend and someone who understood the profession. So I got lucky with that. I would say I was blessed with that.
Definitely. That's good. I got to take notes.
Yep. You just got to have someone that understands you and understands the profession. And that's huge. And everyone does it. They don't get it, but I was kind of blessed with that. So, when you ask for certain things in life from God and he give you exactly what you want, he gave me exactly what I want. So I appreciate that. Well, look, I thank you again. I appreciate it. I know you got to get back to these babies and educate them. So as well as you continue to learn. So, but I want to thank you.
No, thanks for having me on. This was awesome.
Have a great day.
See ya.